Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have some big news coming out of Europe. I guess it's not necessarily coming out of the LEC, but this is regarding former G2 starting AD carry FLAKKED and where he is going to be playing his professional League of Legends in 2023. This story came from Alejandro Gomez and he tweeted out this. Sources: FLAKKED reaches a verbal agreement with Team Heretics and will be the new AD carry of the Spanish team's Academy. And and a lot of other people, when they read this, I believe it's the top comment on this tweet, or one of the top comments, thought for a sec that Jack Spectre would get fucked over second year in a row. And that's exactly what I thought. I was like, holy crap, Heretics got him to be their AD carry. I don't know. I just see like LEC player Heretics and I started putting the pieces together. And I was worried for Mr. Jack Spectre there for a second, especially because Team Heretics says they want to be the team that is kind of showcasing Spanish talent. And obviously FLAKKED is definitely one of the top Spanish players in the European ecosystem right now. Obviously we can argue just about how good or bad or whatever he is, but it's not like the Spanish talent pool is all that deep, at least right now in the League of Legends scene. But I do think this is a good pickup for Heretics, and ultimately I do think this will be a good landing spot for FLAKKED. Obviously, FLAKKED is really, really popular. He was already popular coming up in the ERL scene, but then being on G2 and interacting in the ways that he did with Broken Blade and Yankos and the G2 fan base, also winning an LEC title, going to MSI, going to Worlds, doing a lot of great things, making it to both LEC finals. FLAKKED was the weak point in G2 for sure, and he was probably not a top 5 LEC AD carry despite playing on the first or second best team the whole season. I am maybe a little bit shocked he didn't get a bottom tier starting LEC job, but at the same time, LEC is absolutely loaded at the AD carry position. It's going to be very, very tough. But FLAKKED, I think, is ending up in a good spot where Jack Spectre is good. He is a hyped up prospect. People think Jack Spectre will be a very, very strong player, but he is still a rookie, and they are still taking a chance on him. And, being behind a rookie is always a good spot to be because Jack Spectre could pop off. He could be good, or it could be like an X-Matty situation last year where people thought X-Matty was going to be good. He ended up to not be very good. And then if, Jack Spectre doesn't play well and FLAKKED does play well in the ERLs, FLAKKED could potentially move up to, a starting spot. And I think being behind somebody like Jack Spectre, you're a lot better off than being behind somebody like Reckless or Hansama or somebody like that. And then again, obviously Team Heretics does get a popular, exciting Spanish player that they seemingly want to build around and have in their organization, and a guy who got a lot of good experience this past year. FLAKKED played at 2 international tournaments, won a title, all this good stuff. Definitely seems like a very, very strong guy to have on your ERL team. And maybe if FLAKKED, figures a couple things out, he could potentially be a successful LEC player again one day. But like I said, overall, 2022 was a little bit rough for FLAKKED, so I'm not totally surprised to not see him back in the LEC. But I do think this is ultimately a good landing spot for both parties. So I wanted to get this one out to you guys. Pretty much it for this video today. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Peace.